Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that wonderful intro. Hello, everyone. This is your friendly neighborhood bumbling Bofa Raver, the five-time 2021 Bumbling Bofa's Bozy Awards nominee, Eric Lima, coming at you with another episode from the channel, from the YouTube show that could be a nominee in the future. I'm talking about WEML-TV, Channel 77, and it's episode 962. Let's talk about SmackDown last night, 205 Live, as you know. The road to WrestleMania is getting more interesting by the moment, and by the moment, and Sonya DeVille came out to address what happened to her last week with Ronda Rousey, and Sonya DeVille decided to petition for Ronda Rousey to be suspended indefinitely and fined $100,000. Adam Pearce interrupted Sonya DeVille with an email from Mr. McMahon saying that she's abused her power one too many times, and that Vince McMahon has declined the petition of Ronda Rousey being suspended indefinitely and $100,000. Sonya, sweetheart, Ronda makes money for your company. You try to screw her, you end up screwing yourself. Sister, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, Corey Grace fills in for Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee is doing the Super Bowl thing. And, so, anyways, but then in the main event, which is the Women's Championship match against Charlotte Flair and Naomi, if Sonya Deville gets involved, her job will be in serious jeopardy. So finally, Mr. McMahon does something right for a change. Man, let me tell you, it's something. When Naomi comes out to confront DeVille, and she said, well, you can't put your hands on me, but I can put, you didn't say anything about putting my hands on you, and slapped DeVille across the face and walked away. The New Day, that's the team right now, Big E and Kofi Kingston, is going up against the Lethal Lovers, Los Lotharios, who kissed a beautiful woman before the match, which kind of shocked Big E and Kofi Kingston. But in the end, before the matchup, Kayla Braxton interviewed Los Lotharios, which is, I think it's... And Los Lotharios kind of dissed Kayla Braxton. Kayla's so beautiful. Why? Oh, man, Los Lotharios. Sometimes they don't. Well, obviously, in real life, Angel Garza is married and going to be a dad. So we got to congratulate Angel Garza on that one. Roberto Carrillo looks like freaking Ricky Martin. So he's wrestling to enter the Ricky Martin dude. I think the dude should be like Ricky Martin's stunt double or something like that. But the only difference is how. And Ricky Martin's a pretty cool guy. And don't get me wrong. You know, some of his songs I like. They're pretty cool. You know, Living La Vida Loca, Shake It Bon Bon. You know, She Bangs. I'm not gonna sing it while William hung and all. But anyways, Los Lotharios did pick up the victory over the 11-time tag team champions, the New Day. But the rumor has it that Vince McMahon does not want them to be called a New Day anymore. Well, they should be called a New Day. They're a legendary tag team. Already a legendary team, for God's sakes. I don't know what Vince has got to be slipping with his old age. Anyways, after the matchup, Megan Moran was going to interview the Viking Raiders, and then the Usos ambushed them before the Viking Raiders getting the word in edgewise. And if I were the Usos, I better watch their backs, instead of watching Roman Reigns' back every single chance you get. Michael Cole had a sit-down interview with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. And Roman Reigns says he's going to Goldberg. We don't know what he meant by that. We'll find out at Elimination Chamber next Saturday at noon. And then there's a Dungeon Rules match. It was only pinfalls and submissions count only. And Natalya did went up against Aliyah, and Natalya did pick up the victory with her experience in that one by putting the sharpshooter. And despite the fact that Aliyah was hung onto the ropes, it was no disqualification. It was pinfall or submission. So the rope breaks don't count. So unfortunately, Aliyah had that going against her. I mean, it was natural for Aliyah to do it, but unfortunately, I think Aliyah realizes that the Dungeon Rules mean no disqualification. And then post-match, Natalya continued to attack Aliyah until Xia Li comes to the aid of, whoops, oh, excuse me, just a second here. I think something fell. Sorry about that, folks. My razor fell to the ground. I had a close shave. Anyways, okay, continuing on. Xia Li started fighting Natalya. I like to see this feud, Xia Li and Natalya. It'd be a great matchup. Natalya being the submission specialist and the Hart family dungeon style wrestling, and you counter that with Xia Li and her martial arts skills. And a little MMA, so I think it's going to be a very interesting feud. I think it's going to be, which kind of style is superior? I like to see that matchup. So Rocky Johnson paid tribute to The Rock. Excuse me, other way around. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, paid tribute to his father, the Hall of Famer, the Soul Man, Rocky Johnson, for Black History Month, which I think was really, really cool. Always The Rock. That is a great narrator. The man knows his stuff. He loves his father. He knows his father very well. And obviously, God rest Rocky Johnson's soul. I'm sure he's proud of his son today. So it was really cool. Then they were about to do In-Zayn with Sami Zayn with Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. And they had a segment on the WWE Twitter account where Johnny Knoxville went into the WWE merchandise shop and grabbed a Sami Zayn Forever shirt. He was upset because it's gimmick infringement, copyright infringement as well, and put the Sami Zayn Forever shirt in a wood chipper. So, but there is a spoiler about Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm sure a lot of you, I think WWE.com has reported that in the taping for next week's SmackDown, we have a new Intercontinental Champion. That would be Sami Zayn. So WWE.com reported it first. So we'll see. We'll watch that match next week to see how it happened. And there are a lot of people are being scared of the fact that Johnny Knoxville could pull a David Arquette and win the Intercontinental title. A little bit more on, and if I were Johnny Knoxville, if Johnny Knoxville says, "Oh, I can't get the world title, I'll get the Intercontinental title," Johnny Knoxville as the Intercontinental Champion would sound very, very weird. It's about. I just hope that the reign is short if they decide to go with it. And a lot of people say it's WCW 2000 all over again. It could be, and you never know. AEW is on the rise to be one of the best professional wrestling organizations ever. So it would be very interesting if the WWE decide to go that route of the Intercontinental title on the line against Johnny Knoxville, and Knoxville ends up winning the title, which would be a shock. Anyways, let's not think about that. Let's think positive, okay? A lot of respect for Johnny Knoxville doing his crazy stunts, but man, him as Intercontinental Champion, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know about this. Anyways, Sami Zayn had his own, in-ring podcast with Shinsuke Nakamura, and as Rick Boogs was trying to play with his guitar a little bit, he got zapped with something. And then he looked, and Shinsuke Nakamura was checking up on him, and then Sami Zayn hit him with the haluva kick, attacking him from behind. I think Sami Zayn must have put some shocking mechanism on his guitar or something like that. So, yeah, so Boogs was suffering a little bit of feedback, and that's what happened. A little bit of feedback, and Sami kicks Nakamura, did a haluva kick. So, Sami Zayn's trying to send a message, hey, I want, he's got a shot at the Intercontinental title. Charlotte Flair did cut a promo about how she is the main event. And Happy Corbin was talking to Madcap Moss about, the matchup against about his match, but then Madcap Moss is trying to get out of it because of his eye. Cesaro went one-on-one with Happy Corbin, which Corbin did win the matchup. A lot of people, I don't know why Cesaro keeps losing these matches. Madcap Moss was talking to the doctor about his eye, and then he said, close your eyes, and then Drew McIntyre raised his sword at him. He looked, he's opened your eyes, looked at, and then Drew McIntyre convinced, hey, Moss don't back out. So Moss decided, well, fine. So I'm fine. So Michael Cole interviewed Goldberg, sit down interview with it. Goldberg says, I love you. And he says that, he's going to beat up on Roman Reigns and become Universal Champion for a third time. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in that matchup. SmackDown Women's Championship was the main event. Charlotte Flair against Naomi. It was a heck of a matchup and near falls. Naomi had near falls, but then Charlotte Flair hit Naomi with natural selection, pins Naomi, and Flair retains the title. Sonya DeVille was in the ring taunting Naomi. Naomi starts beating up on Sonya DeVille. They're fighting. Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair attacked Naomi. Then Ronda Rousey came out and helped out Naomi. So there you go. Interesting road to WrestleMania. I think it's going to be very interesting. Like I said, the spoiler for next week, Sami Zayn is the new Intercontinental Champion. WWE.com reported it. Just to let you know, if I'm not lying. I didn't go to events or didn't read on the other dirt sheets, but WWE.com reported it first. New Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. I think it's the third time Sami Zayn has captured the Intercontinental title. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes with this feud with Johnny Knoxville. Like I said, a lot of people thinking that Johnny Knoxville may end up taking away and pulling a David Arquette from WCW 2000 when David Arquette became the World Heavyweight Champion. I think albeit it was a short reign of the championship too, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Let's go to 205 Live. Ike Manjiro took on Trick Williams with Carmelo Hayes. Jiro had Kushida watching his back, 1/2 a jacket time. Trick Williams did end up winning the matchup. Eric and Yan took on Lash Legend, which Lash Legend did pick up the victory. And Joe Gacy, let's get conclusion. I got my buddy Harland. I'm a creepy guy. Took on the mighty Zion Quinton, which, thanks to Harland, Gacy beat Quinn. I think Zion Quinn and Harland, that'll be a heck of a hoss fight. Let's go. All right. So, that's all the time we have on the show. On the next episode, 963, I will talk about AEW Rampage. I did a live reaction with my friends Jordan Little, Brandon Martin, Lorraine Tuttle, Princess Diamond, Nick Infante, and the rest, and all the gang on the chat and the toilet channel. Give it a little jiggle. I still can't. Kids kicks and giggles, man. Maybe a troll channel, but you know what? Just gives it kicks and giggles. That's all I like. Just get well. If the channel is funny, we keep it on. That's why what's too funny, the toilet. Your toilet is broken. Give it a little jiggle. Ding, 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 ding. Is it flushing yet? All right, that's all the time we have. Episode 962, February 12, 2022, 3:41 p.m. It's supposed to be a nice warm day near 60 degrees. Peace, love, God's blessings from him above, through me to you. I'll see you in the next episode. See you next episode. I said see you next episode.